Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak with Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there, pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, this lesson is going to be for you women, okay? The Most High is going to severely humble the women of this earth. And they're going to be brought down very, very low. Lower than they've ever been brought down. Okay? Because there's about to be great tribulation. Right? And with great tribulation, the ones that suffer the most are women and children. Okay? The Lord has a particular target on the heads of you women. Because you've been walking in pride. You've been walking in iniquity. Okay? You've been running your mouth. You know, speaking reckless. And as the scriptures say, you shall give account for every idle word which man shall speak. He shall give account for in the day of judgment. So you're going to have to give an account for that. See, because you've been getting go on without being judged. Just like Esau, and the reason why the Lord judges us, the men, is because he's dealing with the men. All right. He loves the men first and foremost, man. Okay. There's an order in this thing. There's a reason he doesn't destroy these other nations, because they're not his children. All right. They're bastards. That's why they don't get judged immediately when they do wickedness. The Lord lets them build up their tab to bring down the full judgment on them. And that's what's going to happen to the majority of you women. OK, not dealing with you sisters that are in the truth, that are doing the right thing. Those are certain women that are, preserved to have mercy upon them. But the majority of them in this world, completely have gone left. Now, this is a post, right? And there's many posts like this, but this is one particular post that I saw on the Savoy Show on Instagram, and it said it says updated list of my icks in men. All right, they all have a list. All these women have a list because they have the luxury of having a list, and you can see how long this list is. But that's okay. It says, don't got a car, makes too many jokes, rude to people for no reason, can't read, nigga with too many good, bad days. All right. So you can't be stressed out. Okay. You can't be stressed out. You can't be, you can't make crack jokes. You can't crack too much jokes. No money. More ass than me. Okay, bad grammar, sweat too much, walks funny, always out of breath, bad fits, right? You gotta dress, gotta be in a top dresser. You gotta be a fashionista. You gotta be a millionaire. You gotta be a fashion guy, Right? You can't walk funny either. You got to make sure your walk, everything is on point. Your posture is perfect, right? For these hoes that got about 100 bodies on them, and that's being nice. That's being conservative. I got 100, but that chick that said I don't got 100, she got like 55, 60 bodies on her. But you got to do all these things, right? Anyways, it says beat the fuck up shoes. Ugly teeth, right? So your teeth gotta be looking good. Broke, does drugs, ugly ass hairstyle, and that's up for debate. She might not land. It might be off an inch to the left or a centimeter to the left. I'm not feeling him because his hairline wasn't. That's okay. Listen, they can do this for now. Watch when the Lord does the switch. Watch when the Lord switches everything around, man. Smells like atmosphere. Rapper groupie. Okay, broke, no goals, smokes too much weed, calls himself fashion nigga, whatever, But what are you asking for a fashion nigga anyway? You said that you gotta have nice fits, right? Ugly nails, too opinionated. You see, especially the so-called black woman, she's actually backwards. She says you can't be, so you don't talk too much, right? But she can run her beak 24/7, but you don't talk too much. So basically, she wants a housewife. She wants a dude to play the role of a housewife. This is why they're single. This is why no man wants to deal with them, because they're actually backwards. Their mindset is backwards. Okay? Can't cook, but then they can't cook. They can't cook. Talking about can't cook, they can't cook. I could cook, but then you cook it, it's mediocre. It's not a food, and most of them can't cook at all. But when they do cook, it's mediocre. It's not food that you want to go, oh yeah, I can't wait to get home to eat that good cooking. It's not that type of food. You know? They do some whack ass spaghetti sauce. Now I cooks. The rice is all soggy. And there are helpmeet. The Lord created them to be a helpmeet. He didn't create us to be a helpmeet. Okay? Man, constantly lying. Bad relationship. But they constantly lie. They lie to themselves. They lie, you know what I'm saying? They constantly lie. They're known for that. Okay? Bad relationship with their mama. High pitch. So if a dude ends up having a bad relationship with his mama, that means he's disqualified. Anyways, high pitched voice. Unconnected beard. So the beard has to be perfectly connected, like Rick Ross, right? But then all these things, you know, there's more. There's actually more to the list. We'll probably see if we can find a couple more of these things, man. And this is why the Lord is gonna actually do a great work in humbling you hoes, man. Because that's all you are. You're nothing but a bunch of hoes. You know, reality. Let's get Genesis 3rd chapter. Actually, I could start at Genesis the 2nd chapter. Yeah, let's go to the 2nd chapter first. Let's go to the 2nd chapter first to see why you women were created. Let's see if you were created to be boss babes and things like this, or boss women, and to run your man's life. Let's see if that's what the Lord put you on the earth for. Okay. All right. This is Genesis 2:22. It says, and the rib which the Lord power had taken from man made he woman. No, let me go up a bit. Okay. This is Genesis 2:20. It says, and Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found an help meet. Let's look up the word help meet. Let's see if that's a equal or a partner, because they like to use this term partner. I'm looking for a partner. No. You're not created to be a partner. You're created to be a help meet. Right? A help meet is what? Is a servant. Okay? A help, a succor. Okay? Help. One who helps. Right? Like the so-called black woman, she'll see someone, a woman, most likely a Edomite woman or another nation woman, right? A Moabite or something like that, doing for her husband. You know, she might be doing a video of her cooking for her husband, or taking off his shoes, whatever the case may be, doing what she's supposed to be doing. And then the black woman, it's mostly black women on the comments. I mean, you the help, girl. You the help. Well, that's what she was created. That's what a woman is. Okay, so in other words, they're not women. They're a bunch of, they're just creatures. They're just creatures with vaginas. All right, that's you to help, girl, because they don't even know what their purpose is. They don't know what a woman is. What a woman is, doesn't know what a woman is there for. Okay, that's the problem, and that's why they think they can do all these different things, because they're following after the ways of the serpent. One who helps. This is what you're put on the earth for, to help, not to run your mouth and to have a goddamn grocery list of things that the guy can't do to turn you off. Anything, a long ass list. But if let a dude have a short list to you, you insecure. You did okay. Wow, how dare you say I gotta cook and clean? But then these hoes could have all these different requirements. And you can't say, oh, no, it's not just her. No, it's not just her, because when you look at the comment section of the video, all these hoes are agreeing with it. All of them agree with it. They actually say, yeah, she's right. All this is right. And then some of them are saying, is it so hard to do the things that she's saying? Look at the list of this shit. Look at the list of this shit, man. good teeth. So if the guy was born with teeth that don't look good to your requirements. Anyways, let me show you something, man. Listen, man. The Lord is about to do a great humbling act on you women when all hell breaks loose, and we cannot wait. This is one of the reasons why the men of the Lord are waiting for the society to break down. So the judgment and you hoes can be humbled, man. Yo, anyways, let's jump to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, because there's more, right? Because since the woman, is the weaker vessel, she doesn't have common sense. Okay. The man is the one that has the sense. The man is the one that's supposed to lead you into the right way, because you don't know up from down. Let's be real. You don't know up from down, man. You need a man to show you the right way to go, because you can't see that far ahead, man. All right. You can only see in front of you, in front of what your feelings are telling you. Watch any movie. When a man goes and reveals certain secrets to a woman, what happens? The secrets get revealed. That's because these dudes are stupid as hell too, man. Anyways. Genesis 3 and verse 16, it says, unto the woman he said, this is after she was deceived by the serpent, which was a man with serpent-like characteristics, right? Who now in the reincarnation, that spirit is in the people known as the Edomites who rule this earth, the same people who gave you feminism, right? Aaron Russo speaks about it. Aaron Russo explained what feminism was all about. He knew, he was friends with one of the elites, and he told him what it was all about. It was not about a woman's liberation. It was about the breaking of the families. And you hoes fell right into that trap because you don't have, like I told you before, you don't have common sense. You're basically like a child. You're like you're not even really, in this day and age, you're not a step up from a child. You're on the same level as a child, man, in this day and age. All right, to be honest with you. Okay. This is Genesis 3 and 16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband. Not to your job, I got work to do. No, your desire, what you desire is supposed to be to do what your husband wants, to help your husband, to further his enterprise. Okay? To be a helpmeet unto him. That's your purpose in life. I don't know what Esau told you your purpose was, but this is what your purpose is. Okay, your parents misled you. Esau misled you. The school system misled you, and that's why when you leave the school system, you're even more confused than when you went into the school system. And that's why a lot of these hoes become psychologists, because they're trying to figure out their own warped minds. Okay, and thy desire shall be to thy husband. And he shall rule over thee. Like a king rules over his servants, he shall rule over thee. And you better start getting this in your head, man. Because the Lord is not going to sit down and have men, break it down to you and cater to your feelings. No, we're coming to a time of great death. We don't got time for that. We don't give a damn about that. Either you're with it, even you're one of the women that the Lord is going to have mercy on, or you're just one of those hoes that are going to be judged. Okay? You want to be a hoe, guess what? The Lord is going to give you an opportunity to be gangbanged by about who knows how much men in that day. Okay? Because the chivalry is going to be dead. Go watch the Book of Eli. Go watch what else? The Road. The women were commodities. They were just taking them, doing what they want with them, leaving them, using them. And there was no police to call. There was no men to save them because they ain't got time to save you. And another point is that men hate women now. Yeah, back in the days, men didn't hate women. Back then, you can say, the misogyny and that didn't exist before. Men looked at women as a second-class citizen, which they are, okay? And they were supposed to be helpmeets unto the man. And men loved women. Even to this day, they love women. They absolutely love them. Because that's what they were created. They were created for the man, okay? That's why you'll see a guy, he'll work all his life and toil until he drops dead to provide for his wife and his children and all these different things. And then that hoe will still be complaining. Still be looking to step out with a guy who she thinks is a step up. You see? You understand what I mean? So nowadays, that's dwindling, man. Men are becoming more and more distraught, more and more angry. Okay, we're not, listen, we're just waiting for society to break. We're not worried about that because we know these women are gonna come crawling to us, man. We're not worried about that. Yeah, it's a vexation of spirit to see how wicked and evil the society is, but at the end of the day, man, it's just, listen, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. It says, so that's pretty much it dealing with that. Now let's go back. Let's get, matter of fact, since I said that, let's get Isaiah 4:1. All right, this is Isaiah 4:1. Okay, this is a favorite amongst the brotherhood. Okay, this is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day, 7 women, not 1, not 2, but 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. Do you know how to do math? Do you know how to do math? 7 meaning, but the 7 doesn't necessarily mean 7. Okay, 7 means completion. So if he wants 10 at that particular time, he might take 10. He might take 20. He might have 5. He might have 6. He might have 8. He might have 35. We don't know. Okay, it's a complete number. We know it's more than 1. Okay, we know that. So all that, oh, he cheated on me, and he cheated. No, you breaking up because he cheated on you because you don't understand your purpose. There's nothing against the scriptures where a man can't have another wife. A man could have many wives. King Solomon had 1,000 women. Okay, King David had multiple. He was collecting wives like Pokemon. Okay, King David. All right. He took down this place. He took this wife, took this woman to his wife and that woman. So what the hell are you talking about, this cheating nonsense? That's a modern day. You know who gave you that concept? The devil, Satan. Because of your warped mind. All right. Let me read this again. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. You see what I'm saying? So they're not even going to be asking, oh, he can't be broke. He got his shoes got to be good. His this got to be good. His hair, I don't like when the eyebrows is too thick and that. And then when he burp too much, when he drink soda and this and that, shut the hell up, man. All right. Soon you're not even going to be asking for the man to provide. You're just going to be asking just to be there. Okay. And you're going to go make your own bread and do whatever the hell you got to do to be around that man. Because guess what? A man is going to be as a hiding place from the wind. Well, let's get it. And this is when their pride is going to disintegrate, brothers. When this society crashes, when everything fully comes to it, all them dominoes fall, man. And we cannot wait, oh y'all, by Shemel Shai. We cannot wait till he does this, man. Seeing the pride of these hoes, man. And sometimes you can just look in their face, man, and you see the pride oozing off of them. They're more prideful than men, okay? Even Edomite men that don't know how the pride of the look that they got it's even higher than Esau. Yo, trust me, man. Yo, hey, man. Anyways, this is Isaiah 32 and verse 2. It says, and a man, especially a man of the Lord, shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Because guess what? We're going to be in the thicket of the Most High, meaning we're going to be under the covert of the Heavenly Father. Okay, so anyone that's with us is going to be under that covert as well. So that's why these women are going to be dropping at our feet, begging to come with us, man. And most of them are going to be kicked to the curb. All right, it's all going to be in the spirit if they're accepted in that day, man. It's all going to be in the spirit. And we're going to look through your spirit and see what kind of demon you were in the world. And that's how we're going to judge you. We're going to ask you how much bodies you have on you, man. All right? We're going to be the ones scrutinizing, man. And we don't got to accept you. You're going to be nothing but a liability in those times. You see, now when men need you, I'm good. I got that. Nope. But that's okay. That's what I'm saying. When you need us, guess what? Yeah, you know, you're going to wish you had an ounce of humility in you, man. You're going to wish. It's fucking BS, man. Yo, this society is full of effing folly, man. All right. And you Judite women, you're the worst. You Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, y'all are the worst. And then you Latin tribe, you're not far behind because you're all prideful and smuts too, man. Okay. This is This is Isaiah 3:16, but this shows that this particular curse was to the kingdom of Judah. It says Judah's women denounced, but that's the kingdom of Judah. Okay, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they got this problem. All right, this is Isaiah 3:16. It says, moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, meaning proud, arrogant. And hold on, let's look up this word haughty, man, because this describes you women to a T. And a lot of you call yourselves Christians, Christians, the Israelites. All right. A lot of them Israelite women, shalom. And their pride is through the roof. You know what shows their pride is through the roof? They're trying to make videos when the Lord clearly tells you, I suffer not. Paul clearly says, I suffer not a woman to teach. And that was a man of the Lord. I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man. But they don't care about that scripture. No, they'll do what they want to do. That's why the Lord is going to destroy you. That's why the Lord is going to kill you and your family, man. All right. This is not a game, man. The Lord is not playing games. He's known as the King of Terrors for a reason, man. There's only so much time he's going to talk, and he doesn't have to cater to your feelings, man. Okay? He tells you something, you don't want to listen, that's okay. Judgment. Okay? This is haughty. Exalt. Up. Haughty. Higher. High. Above. Height. Proud. Upward. Yep. Oh, they got the name, a lot of them got the name Aaliyah, which I believe that goes back to being exalted. And all the women with the name Aaliyah is Satan anyway, man. Okay? For the most part. All right? I don't want to say for the most part, because maybe there's a sister with her name Aaliyah. Well, don't be like that. Don't be exalted, okay? Hopefully it's not an omen known. All right? It says to be high, be exalted, to be high, lofty, tall. Right, and their nose is up in the air. To be haughty, be arrogant. Well, you have to be arrogant to have a list like this. To have a list like this, you got to look at you're beyond the prize. You're like to deal with you is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like to deal with you is like the best thing that can happen to any human being on the earth. That's what this is like. It's like, who the f do you think you are? But then if someone has a list for them, they got a problem with it. Well, let's take a look at this. There's another one. It says what? Picky. They don't want a picky eater. This is number 20, by the way. Picky eater. I don't like picky eaters. She can't accept none of the brothers, right? Because they like to eat certain things, right? No, we don't eat every single thing that's there. That's a red flag. How the hell can that be a red flag? Anyway, wears white jeans. Oh boy. 24/7, sexual 24/7, has a squeaky voice, so you can't wear white jeans. If you like white pants, hey, you're done for. You're not worthy. Wears cornrows, braids till they are crusty. Doesn't drink water. Has a YouTube channel. My Lord God. Anyways, wants to follow all my social media. Listens to Future. Chews loudly. With mouth open, always horny, knows too much about hair, dead sense of humor, wants to get babied, gets babied by mom. You see, but she does see, which that a lot of times that goes into them being wives. They don't want to be a wife, so they're like, I'm not here to baby you. But then she wants all these lists of things. Has an iPad. Reads. Come on. Anyways, this is folly, man. That's why these women just need to shut the fuck up. This is complete folly. And this is real shit, too. Don't think this is crazy. That's not true. This is real. All right? And any woman that's honest, they know that a lot of the people, them chicks got these wild expectations that make no sense. That's why these dating coaches, a lot of these female dating coaches, they say they're done dealing with these women. These women are crazy. And they see how crazy their peers are, man. But that's okay. The Lord is going to take that madness out of them. And then they're going to, like I said, they're going to be crawling on the floor for any man they could get. And I'm going to play a video in a second, right? The infamous video. And trust me, she ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? That woman in the video I'm about to play. This is, okay, let me continue. Isaiah 3:16, it says, moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, proud, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go. Yeah, and I was looking at you up and down, looking in your eyes and shit, cutting their eye at you. Yeah, wanton meaning undisciplined eyes, man. Women of the ancient world, they didn't look a man in his face. They looked down on the ground, man. And watch those old movies. What do they say? Yes, my Lord. No, my Lord. Right? And if you women were so righteous, you would follow after your foremother Sarah, which called Abraham Lord. Okay? And it's not based upon the money he had. Oh, because he was rich. No. It has nothing to do with him being rich. It's because it was her husband. Okay? It says, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. That's why you black women are bald-headed. Okay, that's why you got to wear them nasty, crusty weaves, man. And they're nasty. Okay, you keep them in for 2 weeks. That's dirty. You should be washing your hair all the time, man. Okay? Keeping them in for 2 weeks, excuse me. 2 months. Okay? Dirtiness. Fuck out of here. But then you got all these expectations. Yo, the Lord is going to really bring you down to the ground, man. You got to, well, Kevin Samuel was there to show you a glimpse of reality, but you hoes still can't get it. You go there and then you act like you're something, but those women were all what they call chameleons. Okay? You're not going to just listen to this guy and then all of a sudden the next week you're a wife. No. The only thing that could do that to a woman, to make a woman at least become somewhat decent, is being cleansed by the word. That's it. And that's only for the elect lady. Okay, it says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, meaning they will be put to shame. That's what it means when it says discover your secret parts. It means that he will put you to shame. Okay, the Lord is going to put you to shame, man. In that day will take the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls, and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets, and you know the so-called black woman loves to wear bonnets, okay, and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, the rings, and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins. And these are all the things that we had in the ancient world, these fine precious jewels and things like that the woman was wearing. But now they got those they don't wear jewelry on that level anymore. It says the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And a lot of these women, the majority of these women, they stink. They got something the box don't smell right. Why? Because the pH balance is off, and mainly because they got so much different sperms mixing up in there and having a damn Armageddon in their box that it leaves a stink. Okay, all them dead, them fallen soldiers in there, man. Okay, then they had deletions of children, all kind of wickedness and abominable works are in their damn box, man. But then they want all these different things. And if you ask a dermatologist, I believe there's someone that came up with it, pretty much all of the women of today have diseases, all of them. But it's just they only speak about the major ones, but they all have some form of infection or something like that. Okay, like on small levels, because it's unclean. It's an unclean society, man. And we're just living by the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It doesn't mean that you get a voice. I can't deal with my woman. Yeah, you deal with your woman. We're at the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua in this place, man. But like he said, this is a wicked and adulterous generation, man. And instead of well set hair, baldness. You heard that? Oh, hold on. Wait, I didn't finish yet, right? The stink, the smell. Okay, then their BO, that smells too. A lot of these chicks, they got some BO. And then they have the combination of all these things. A lot of these hoes got a combination. The full package of throughness. Okay, the full package of throughness. All these things we're reading, they'll have all this. And then they'll have lists like that. And it shall come to pass, man. This is a effed up place, man. This is actually hell that we live in. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent, meaning that you'll be out of shape. You'll be fat, rolls and rolls of fat. And instead of well set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, a burning instead of beauty. So some of them got the burning, they got the baldness, they got the out of shape fatness, then they got the stink smell. They got all that. And a man has to tolerate that and stomach that. But then he can't get submission. Yo, please, man, give me a break. I would listen, man. Well, the scripture says I would rather dwell with a lion and a dragon to keep house with a wicked woman. And I wouldn't live with any woman in this society, period. I wouldn't live. First of all, we're not supposed to be all clunched up together like that. You should have your quarters, I should have my quarters, man, so we could have some space. But golly, that dating thing is done anyway. That's dead. That's dead in the water, man. This is Isaiah 3:25. It says, thy men shall, anyways, that's it on that. Okay? So, Let's get what King Solomon said, because, yo, bro, another reason why the women of the ancient world were humble, because they understood that the men understood that women were wicked. The men understood that was common knowledge back then. If you look at those ancient quotes about women, any ones that was not in the modern day, you'll see they'll tell you that basically they agree with the scriptures. Okay, because the scriptures say the same thing. Let's see if I can find some other things. You know, anyways, they got their different list. I'm looking to see if I can find another list of the madness. Because it's actually insane. I got the ick because this man said cool beans, because he said a particular phrase. He might be, you know, kind of like a nerdy type of guy, whatever. I don't know, though. He said a particular phrase that they didn't like. Oh man, that turned me off. That's, you know why they're like that? It's because they have demons on them. That's why. So the demons trigger different things in them, and they're unstable. So it's just come on, man. You gotta have psychological issues to be irked at all these different things. Anyways, whatever. Who cares? Look it up for yourself. Okay, it's a bunch of madness. But let's get with Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 27. It says, behold, this have I found, saith the preacher speaking of King Solomon, the wisest king in the earth, who had 1,000 women. So he knows better than all of us. It says, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, meaning one man that was righteous out of 1,000 hath he found. Okay? But a woman among all those have I not found. But a woman among those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright, but he hath sought out many inventions. So the men are the ones that are closest to the Most High. Women are wicked. Okay, and the ones that are going to be delivered is really the best out of the worst. Even the men, we're just the best out of the worst. Okay, that's just the bottom line. Okay, but the women, come on, bro. Listen, man. Satan works through them, man. That's why you got women say they're sisters and this shalom and all this nonsense. But then if the man says, you know, he's looking at another woman, then all of a sudden she turns to a city girl. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus 42 and I'll start at 12. It says, behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. Why? For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. That's why he said, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Because these women are wicked as all hell, and they've been allowed to run rampant They've been had all this liberty. They have too much damn liberty, which they shouldn't have all that liberty. They don't know what to do with the liberty. All they do is destroy themselves and other people. That's all they can do. All right. So that's why they're supposed to be kept in straight, man. In the kingdom, we're not going to have to go through this nonsense because our women are actually going to be righteous in the kingdom. All right. And they're not going to desire to do all this madness. It says, better is the churlishness of a man than the courteousness of a woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. Okay. So listen, man, like brothers used to say, brothers said Judas Iscariot is better than any woman. Okay. See, because there's an order to things. The Most High made the order him, Yahweh Shai, the man, and the woman, and then under the woman would be the children, and that's it. Okay, we are the heads of this thing, man. We are the heads. Okay, and you're gonna find that out soon. You're gonna find out how much you need a man in the days to come, man. When the lights go out, you're gonna find out how much you need a man and wish you had a man and all these different things. And it's gonna be very, very late for the majority of you. So I'm gonna end it off with this video. And trust me, she has not even seen anything yet. The lights didn't even go out yet. And she's acting like this. And trust me, a lot of you women are going to be far, far worse than this when that time comes. Far, far more sorrowful. And oh, that's the spirit. This video is actually 144 minutes. Okay? You're going to be far, far more sorrowful than this. Wailing. Snot coming out your nose. Fearful. And the men of the Lord, you're going to look at the men of the Lord, they're going to tell you, yo, kick rocks. Get the hell away from me, man.
Hi, guys. Like, I'm so sad right now because I just came to, like, a realization these past few days have been so hard for me. Because, like, you know how men say that women have toxic feminism and, like, you'll get to a certain age and like no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. Like, I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. Like, I was so hung on to this feminism thing and I missed out on marriage and on children. And now, like, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they are so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And, like, men are just the best. You know, like, right now is when I'm realizing, like, I can't do without them. And right now I'm like, I don't care, like, if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly, I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, like...
And I know brothers just crack up with that part. So that's it. Why don't you... Soon your list is going to get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter till the only thing you have on the list is breathing. Okay? To the point you only have on the list. The only thing you got on the list is one word. He has to be breathing. All right? So you see her. She's through. All right? And nothing's even happening yet. Okay? But trust me, you're going to see this more and more because soon men are just not even... Man. Whew. Boy, oh boy. It's going to be a point where you're just a liability. You're not worth it. And then what they're gonna do is they're just gonna, the ones that want something, they're just gonna take what they want. And you know what the hell I mean, man. They got a lot of crazy people they're letting out of the prison system, and a lot of dudes, a lot of secret serial killers walking around amongst you. Yo, anyways, so with that, give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Shem HaKadosh. Lord willing, that was edifying. And you sincere woman, you better take heed to this, man. Shalom.